Hey guys, this is Ben with Craig 3D Printing Space. So what are we doing today? I'm actually going to show you a little bit of an instruction on how to do a mixed color print. For any of you that have a mixed color printer, there's several different ways you can do this. Now if you have the time and you want to sit by your printer, just like I do with my Zone Star P802 QR2 that I upgraded to a mixing nozzle, you can go into the screen and change the weight from extruder 1 to extruder 2 as you want. You can make it gradient, you can do it this way, that way, however you want. Now that's not always an option because I don't always want to sit here and watch my printers. Sometimes I have other things I need to do, like make videos. So what do you do in that case? So I'm going to show you right here. So this is repetier host. This is what I actually use to slice my models and do all that. Now this print right here, I'm not going to show you the other side. Only one person has any clue what it is, but we aren't going to worry about that right now. What I am going to show you on this print is a couple of very important things. So I'm going to show you how to do a 10% increment print on this. And what you do with the 10% increment print is you take the layer count right here, and you're going to divide that by 11. Why 11, do you ask? Well, I'll show you here in a few. But that's really important. So what you need to do is go into your G-code editor. So go into and edit G-code. And I've actually already done all the work on this print, but just for the sake of this video, I'm going to show you what I did. So right here, I have my handy dandy notebook, and what I did was I numbered 1 to 11, or 0 to 10. That actually works for me in several ways. And I went through and I took that 375, divided it by the 11, and I got the number 34.09. Well, I just went ahead and rounded up to 35. That actually works for me on this print. It's easier to add up. So the 0, which there's a reason for that, that's 0 on extruder 2, 100 on extruder 1. So from layer 0, which is the beginning of the print, to layer 34, it's 100% filament 1. That's when we make our change. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go in here, and I have it set for layer 35. So, sorry, got to scroll up. Go to layer 35. Sorry, there we go. Hit search. Here's layer 35. This right here is the most important part of this. The M163 is the command. S0 selects extruder 1, and then P is actually the weight of the filament going into it. Now between your P on the S0 and the S1 has to match 100 or you'll end up under extruding. That is very important. You have to really pay attention, which is why I wrote everything down. So I went through my layer by layer at 35, 70, 105, 140, so on and so forth, adding 10% to my second extruder. Now what's really important is layer 350. So like I said a minute ago, layer 0 through 34 is actually 100% of filament 1. Well, if you want to do a true color change print, that's why you had to divide by 11 for a 10% increment. So we're going to go straight to layer 350, sorry. So layer 350 is actually the last part of this where the last 25 layers are going to be in the second color that you have chosen. As you can see, extruder 1 is weighted 0, and extruder 2, which is still the same nozzle. Understand this is a mixing print. This isn't a dual color, dual nozzle printer. This is a 2 in, 1 out. Makes some really, really cool prints. So if you're looking to upgrade or you're just watching this video just because, hopefully this gives you a little bit of information. But like I said, this is the important part for me, in my opinion, of this print or of this edit. You have to have that 100% to get the true color change at the end. It also helps push out any extra filament that might have gotten stuck up in there, and that's where usually you get the final mixing, and then you go to a true color. A lot of times I'll do a mixing print where I reverse extruder 1 and extruder 2, just so that when I finish, I'm already primed for my first filament on my next print. There's a lot of different ways you can do this, so just choose whatever works best for you. Now, I've already saved this file as a 10% mix with its name. Once again, I'm not going to show you what it is, but I'm going to go ahead and hit print. So we go back to our print preview here in repetier host, and we're going to hit print. And we'll check in with it in an hour. Alright, well now with that print done, and you could see at the end of that print how it turned out, I do not have that because unfortunately I've already sent it off in the mail to the owner of it, but this is basically what you're going to get. Each one of these was done a little bit differently. The Askewed View 3D shield here was done at 5% increments. This skull, little Grim Reaper with skulls, the bottom was done a little bit differently. I did a mixture up to a certain point and then went 100% red to finish it, just for that effect. I did different types of gradients here on the Marv boat. And then there are situations where maybe you just need to go for those top layers. You know, you want to make something a little bit different. You know, like if any of you saw the Fun King 3D box that I printed for Xander, you can see where the upper layers are all in black. You can do that with this, and it all just depends on how you put in the M163 command. So find the layer that you want, type in M163 S0 and the weight, followed by M163 S1 and the P weight, and then you can choose what layer you're going to change color. Now, not every print has to be gradient, which is why I have this one. It's all 100% green, it's 100% black. So you can do that. You can change it how you want. This was not gradient. This was 100% blue to 50-50 to 75-25 to 100% red. You can do that. That's the beauty of having these mixing nozzles. So with that being said, if you have any questions, feel free to comment below and I will get back to you with any answers that I could possibly find for you. If you like what you're seeing, feel free to help out the channel any way that you can, whether it just be a like. If you haven't done it already, sub, ring that bell for future content, and in my description are all the ways you can help my channel via my wish list, buy me a coffee, and all the other associate links. If you guys have any questions, like I said, hit them in the comment below. I have no problem getting back to you. I hope you found this video entertaining. I hope you found it informative. And if you'd like to see this and more content like this, let me know. Well, guys, that's all I got for today, so I'll catch you later.